All right. On the subject of LGBTQIA plus, on the subject of gay men, is this. So like there's different sceneries in the gay life of the partying, the beach, sometimes the nude beach, the clubs, the bars. And then, you know, out of all the gay men that I have counseled and witnessed, and even in my own friends who are gay and their partners, and I have got to sit with and observe their life. And it's funny, you know, their life goes on a year, 2 years. I get these calls, and they tell me how they fight. And they just tell me things, just collect data. You know, part of being a monk is just collecting data and figuring out the pattern and frequency of how this is gonna, the potential and likely chance how it's gonna turn out. Two of them stood out to me where, you know, one was a chiropractor and the other one had a doctoral degree. And one thing that I am able to summarize is they lack spirituality. Because there's always, well, when I'm conducting research, I'm asking, well, you know, there are people who have degrees or no degrees, education, no education, informal or formal education. How do they live their life? And just how reckless do they live their life? How peaceful do they live their life? So is that balance, trying to look at the observations. But it all comes back to lack of spirituality, lack of knowing oneself, and lack of a philosophy to lean on or to resort to how we solve our problems as partners. And that to me was a little disappointing, especially the one that studied so well and so high and became professionals, but they never took the time to actually invest into knowing oneself and to study love, which is what this conversation started out with, is that people don't take the time to study love. Whereas I did. You know, when I was 22 years old and I wasn't good at loving, and three people live in three different places told me the same thing: you're angry, you're controlling, you know, all these things that we got. I was like, maybe it's not them, maybe it's me. So I went to Ecker College and I'm like, maybe I should study love. And it was a very honest, courageous move that I made as a young man who was angry and in denial, like all of us. And that's what I did. I studied human development, which is from birth to death, human development, with an emphasis on counseling marital couples. Yeah. And that's what I like to see more, whether people are gay, straight, lesbian, transgender, is you should study love. This is what you want. Whatever you want, study it. And whatever troubles you, also study it. You live in America. All the resources, your phone is right there. But they rather watch TikTok, somebody shaking their butt, instead of study what needs to be studied. That you can actually apply true knowledge and wisdom on how to talk to each other. Let's start there. How to talk to each other. And people lack that. They don't even know how to talk to each other. You get nowhere if you can't even talk to each other. Communication.
So true.
Yeah, everything that research says is communication was the major factor in divorces and breakups.